Delamy, and I've been a car enthusiast working on cars, buying sort of classic or performance cars since 17 years ago, and I've been working on automotive software, specifically car dealership software, for about 13 years. And it's my honor, my pleasure to introduce to you CarGram. What CarGram aims to do is be a social media platform specifically designed around automotive content. So just to kind of give you a little bit of background, obviously the original automotive content platforms were forums. Nowadays the technology is very old and they're not as popular as they used to be. And it's also very segmented, and it's not really designed around cars to begin with, and it's not really designed around content sharing to begin with. It's mostly about just writing things down. And of course, there's more modern versions of the vBulletin forums that were very popular. Uh, Fora is a great example. And again, Fora is a very generic tool for forums and community building. It's not designed around cars. They do have this sort of garage section that you can build, but again, it doesn't have a lot of room to put in information, things like modifications and other specifications of the car. It doesn't even have like a trim level. So, of course, there's Facebook as well. Facebook is one of the ways that the car community gets in touch with each other. But again, it's not really designed around specific types of cars. You can create an event, you can promote it, you can have people tag you, but you can't, for example, invite a very specific kind of car, which is normally how a lot of these events go down. Is a certain kind of car needs to come in, actually join the show, and then there's a sort of a criteria that um, is unspoken, but is adhered to when it comes to what cars really get to be in the main area, things like that. So there's a lot of coordination that goes into it, and Facebook is really not built for doing that level of coordination for car events. And of course, you have the issue of shops that want to advertise on social media, and if people tag them, if they post their own content, they're gonna have some kind of presence. But there's no such thing as them automatically coming up every time somebody puts in, uh, I got this installed at this place. They would have to kind of tag them specifically, and they would have to do that on every single post. Whereas CarGram sort of deals with all those problems in a very novel way, combining the strengths of all these different platforms. So when you post, you can tag a car. So let me show you how that works. Let me just start a fresh one. You can upload videos or photos. You can blur faces or text from photos. If you want to have a little bit more privacy, you can also paste in a YouTube or Vimeo or Cloudinary URL pointing to a video or a photo, and that way you don't have to upload it twice. And then on the next page, you can select one of the cars that you've entered in or one of the other cars. So any car that doesn't have an owner will have a button for claiming the car as your car, and then the person who registered the car in the platform will get a message. And this is the sort of permanent record of the car. So if it gets transferred over to somebody else, um, you're not going to lose that followership, right? So if you follow a car, no matter who owns it, you're always going to be able to continue to follow that car, which is not something that any other social media is designed for. And of course, you can do VIN decoding, add a nickname, pick your year, make, and model. You don't have to put a VIN if you don't want to. It's designed to automatically fill that in if you don't fill out the VIN. But if you want to have that sort of permanent centralized record of your car, you definitely want to do that. So let me just go ahead and pick any car, and I'm going to click next. On this screen, you can add any modifications. So vendor, where you got it from, the brand of what exact part is it for the brand itself, category, the type of mod that was done, was a part or a service or a build. You add in the model number, the cost, and who installed it. And when you put in who installed it, this is going to be tagged to that car for every post that is going to feature that car. So every post that features that car will give full attribution to all the vendors involved, the parts that were used, etc. So whatever the user wants to share with the community. Let's click next. And you can add some tags and a description so that way you have a better ability to kind of share it or have it discovered. You can share the content, you can share it as a link like this, or you can share it as an iframe, so you can copy the iframe code like that. You can of course flag and comment, like, dislike, and you can see also who liked it and who disliked it. There's a gram section. This is the sort of equivalent of Reels on Instagram and Shorts on YouTube. And of course, this is mobile friendly as well, like that. Let's maximize it again. Here are our events. So you can, of course, you can mark if you're attending or not attending. You can invite other people or cars. So you can actually invite a very specific car. Let's just say I'm going to invite a Porsche 911, this one, and send an invitation. And it sends that invitation. You can add it to your calendar, Google Calendar, etc. Let's just add it to our Google Calendar. It pops up, and you can see, it filled out all the information there. You can save it for later on. So that way you get the reminder. You can get directions. As I said, you can invite additional people. There's the event location using Google Maps. Here's who's attending, who's pending the invitations. You can accept or deny. And here's the users that I've invited specifically. We have several different modes for events. You have meets, cruises, or track days. So here is a cruise. It has a starting point and an end point. And you can get directions to the starting location, as well as getting a route to, this is the actual route that is going to be on the cruise. So let's just go ahead and click that one. There you go. Okay. So we're actively going to be adding all the local car events in Orange County and Southern California to CarGram. I'm in the process of getting more users. I already have a few users, and I'm basically in the user expansion stage. So looking to get any kind of feedback. There's a lot of business cases for this. Of course, we're going to be charging $5 per month per ad for the for sale listings. So let me just show you what that looks like. If I just scroll down a little bit, here is a car for sale. If you click on the for sale sign, it allows you to send a message to the poster. And by the way, you can do group chats, and it'll automatically create a group chat for every time you create a event. Let's go back here. And as I said, you get full attribution of any of the vendors. So let me just show you what that looks like. Let's just let the mods load for this one. Okay, so let's take a look at, for example, I think the recording is kind of slowing down my internet. Okay, let's go to K&N. And you can see I'm showing all the posts with K&N as the as one of the vendors or one of the brands used. So the plan is to actually add a link, an affiliate link for each of these vendors. And any of the vendors that actually have the affiliate link will have a clickable button. So the infrastructure for that is mostly already in place. Basically, we're just going to add a button for any of the vendors that are working with us directly. And of course, there's a commission structure already in place with most of these vendors, where promotion, on social media and the like will be rewarded with a percentage of the sales. So already have a couple of very clear monetization strategies. The product is largely ready to go. I'm currently working on building the app and launching it on the App Store and Google Play. Thank you for your time, and looking forward to your feedback.